Hi Josh, a bit of a good punch that one, just your initial reactions to it really.
Say again, sorry.
So just your initial reactions to it, to be honest.
Yeah, really good game of cricket. To put 350 on the board I thought was a great effort. Ben Duckett played a absolutely outstanding innings. Really pleased for him, but credit to Australia, that was a fantastic chase, and Josh Inglis played a brilliant innings to see them home.
Do you think you had enough on the board at half-time, or do you think you maybe were about 20-30 short?
No, I thought we had a really good score with the way the wicket played there in the daytime. A little bit of indifferent bounce, or the ball wasn't quite coming on so well, but there's always a little bit maybe on if the dew came in and how much it came in, so it did start to skid on a bit more in the second half, but that being said, they were going to have to play really well to score 350, but they managed to.
When you're on a bit of a losing run, is it harder and harder to get that, to recapture that winning feeling at all?
I think the longer it goes on, hopefully the closer you get to winning, and the optimism and the belief is very much there in the team. And sometimes you put in a really good performance, but the opposition are desperate to win and can play well too. So I think we have to be proud of the way we played today and the way we performed, but give credit to the opposition for just being a little bit better and getting over the line.
Leaves the equation pretty simple really now, doesn't it? Win your last two games and hope to get, that's enough to get in the semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way this competition's set up, and every game's a must win.
Thank you.
Just it can be said that hard luck, making a lot of scores in this ground, and after that score, losing a match. So you're asking that you're optimistic in the future. So Champions Trophy is a very tough tournament. Losing one game, you're losing the tournament. So what would be your focus on your bowling? Because in batting you're scoring enough runs, but in bowling you're not able to defend them. So what would be your focus in upcoming matches? Bowling, and if bowling, so you will increase in the fast bowling sense, are the spinners.
So can you say again? Sorry?
If
focus on the bowling.
Focus on the bowling. So
okay.
So that would be in spin sense of the fast pacers.
I think you're always trying to reflect on the games and areas that you can improve and those kind of things. I thought there were a few phases in the game where we bowled really nicely in partnerships and we starved them of the boundaries, and that created chances. A couple of times, it's just trying to find a way of just reducing that boundary in the over. Any time the sort of pressure came, they managed to play a really good shot or get away. So we just, I think that's always the sort of focus for me as a captain and us as a bowling unit, just ways that we can restrict that extra boundary in the over to keep pushing the scoreboard pressure up there.
Go ahead. Josh, where do you think that you lose the match? Is it because of the middle partnership between Inglis and the Carey, or do you think that the missed chance cost you the game?
No, I thought they put together a really good partnership. As I just said, we built some nice pressure to get a couple of wickets together in Labuschagne and Short, and then Carey and Inglis coming together. They played well. They put together a good partnership. Credit to them. We just needed to try and find a way to eke out that wicket there and get them 5 down with a few more still on the board.
Hi Josh, apologies, I missed the start, so if you've already answered the question about Ben Duckett, sorry about that, but I guess as an innings we can't really talk too much about because he was brilliant tonight. What kind of a mark does that set for him this year across all formats? Because it's kind of an innings that I guess England fans can look to and take solace from despite the defeat.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there won't be too many times he score 160 and end up on the losing side. I think he's played fantastically well. I think he's been in great form for England across all the formats, for the last few years, and obviously getting his chance at the top of the order in the ODIs I think his game is just perfectly suited to scoring big runs. I asked before the tournament, I said I think he could be you know, the first Englishman to score a double hundred in ODI cricket. And I think, you know, an innings like today just really should, you know, really prove to him how consistent he can be and how bigger runs he can score in this format. And obviously, you know, it's a big year for English cricket, and he's going to be at the forefront of it. So to start as he has done here and looking ahead, I'm sure England fans will be excited to watch him bat for the rest of the year.
Matt, and then one more on the circuit. Josh, did you feel short of bowling options in that innings? Obviously, Jacob Bethel getting injured hasn't helped the balance of your team, but you only really had the 5 or 6 bowling options.
No, it didn't feel short at all. No, like the balance of the team that we went with. I thought Root and Livingston bowled really well. Built some nice pressure there together. I thought, and I just think, you know, got to sometimes credit the opposition. And I thought Josh Inglis played a fantastic innings.
Josh, in this kind of tournament, losing one match can mean a lot. You got just 2 matches left, and you have to win those 2 matches to get back into the tournament. So, what do you think? Where were you lacking today, and any specific plans for next upcoming 2 matches? Because Afghanistan can play really good in these kind of conditions. They have good spinners. So, any specific plans for upcoming 2 matches?
No, we sort of let the dust settle on today, I think, and then we'll reflect on the performance. And as I said, I think as a whole the performance was very good. We've been wanting to, as a batting unit, build some big partnerships. And obviously Root and Duckett did that today, which allowed us the platform to score 350. And yeah, obviously, like you say, the way that this competition is, it's must-win games. So we'll plan well. We'll keep the boys upbeat and lots of optimism and the belief there within the group, and dust ourselves down and go again.